welcome back to my channel. So for this week, we're going to be continuing on with our series where every week we pick a different book and then I do a day's worth of activities or a few activities for that book. This week we're going to do Little Blue Truck. If you don't know this one, it comes in a bunch of different versions, you know, for seasonal. I love the Halloween one. But this one is Little Blue Truck, the original of the little blue truck who's sweet and gets help along the way with his friends to help get a dump truck who's stuck in the mud, who might not have been very nice in the beginning. But that little blue truck who's friends with everyone, doesn't care, he helps them anyway. It's a sweet little book, and I'm going to show you a day's worth of activities to have fun with your little one. Before I do so, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. Seriously, it's so helpful, almost as helpful as my son. Oh, he's about to move my camera. He's going to help us show you a day's worth of activities for his favorite book. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do today is a little sensory bin with different textures. I'm going to use some rice that's farm colored, I would think, or we'll pretend it's farm colored-ish, from the sensory mess that came with the kit. And then I'm also going to use this. It's a Little Blue Truck kit from the sensory mess. I'm going to use all except for the cookie cutter portion, but of course you got your Little Blue Truck and one of every little animal in this story. You can find this on our website, and I'll put, this is from Sensory Mess. You can find them on Instagram. She also has a website link through her Instagram. Her name's Rachel. She's a mom that owns this company, and she has some really cute stuff. You could use code Keegan10, and I'll put that in the description below for a discount on this little kit, but I'm going to use that to start. If you already have animals lying around, use those. You just need a goat and a cow and everything like that. And I'm actually going to use what came in my box of stuff I ordered, just that packing brown paper. It's like a fun texture. It's springy. And I'm going to put this, you hear my son, the blocks just hit the fan. Okay, hit the floor, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to throw that paper right in here. I think it's just going to add a fun texture. Again, fun does not need to be fancy or expensive. So I'm adding that in here, and then I've got my rice, so I'll show you what this base looks like. Okay, so this is our little setup. You can kind of see the animals just hiding in the paper here, and then we've got the rice, and again, this is all the animals in the little truck from the book. And then I've got this little bowl here and some cute little tweezers, and then he can just pick out the animals and put them back in the dish here. It great promotes that picture grasp, focus, coordination, and it gives him something fun to do. And then he's using his hands to grab them. That's fine too. And then he is naming each animal as he pulls them out, which has been great.
This was a hit for him, and it kept him busy for quite a while.
All right, and for this next activity, before I show it, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. Now, next what we're going to do is we are going to make taste-safe mud. In the book, the dump truck gets stuck in the mud, and then the Little Blue Truck and all his friends have to help come pull him out. So to make taste-safe mud, you're just going to need flour, cocoa powder, and an oven, and some water. What you want to do is you want to bake it first. That's what makes that mud taste safe. And I'm going to show you step by step how we do that. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so we're going to start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees, and then I'm just going to take some flour and dump it on a lined cookie sheet with some tin foil. You don't have to, it just makes life easier. And then I'm just going to spread it out into an equal layer here. You can measure, I don't measure anything, and I apologize. Just eyeball it, really, it's not a big deal. But once you've got this all spread out in an even layer, you're going to bake this in the oven for about, I would say 15-20 minutes until it looks about like this, and then you're going to put it into a bowl. And then all I did was take a spoon or a spatula just to break it up to make sure it's not clumpy. Again, eyeball it with some cocoa powder with the taste safe. We don't want this to necessarily taste good. We just don't want it to be toxic if they eat it. That was 1 cup of water. I ended up doing about 4 cups of water to get this creamy, kind of muddy, gooey texture. And then I just dumped it in my bin here and then spread it out. Once I had everything laid out, I went and added my dump truck and some animals, just stuff that you are able to wash afterwards because it is going to get messy. This is kind of finally what it looked like. And then I went ahead and put it in our sensory table that my dad made us. Thanks, Grandpa. So my son could play. I would say he definitely enjoyed this, and it was well worth the cleanup at the end. All you need is a Swiffer and a job well done. The last activity we did, I just took some clip art, and on my Pages doc on the Mac, I created this a little chart here, and then I put the animal name and their sounds, and we took the animals from this kit, and we made like a little matching game out of it. I realized it didn't have a chick, so I used an improv from Easter, but he actually did really well with this and seemed very entertained.
And that wraps up our activities for the Little Blue Truck. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week when we do an all new book.